into this video. I just want to say thank y'all. Okay, thank you. Like my last video, well, my first video, I was like expecting like 100 views for like 7,000 years. My little old self got up to 5 something. Okay. Anyway, so yeah, I'm excited to just start filming more. Like I'm gonna start mixing in some sewing videos here and there, some story time. I've been in Texas too long. Some story time. Anyway, but yeah, like I just wanted to say thank y'all as my intro, because as I said last time, I hate when y'all say, if you want to watch blah 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 blah, keep watching. That's why I clicked on it. So yeah, let's get to it. Alright, so for one, don't judge my old-fashioned walls. Anyway, so what you'll need is a spray bottle. You can see mine's been used many times. I will recommend too, after you finish making this, make sure either you only make enough that you're going to use, or you're going to end up wasting it, because the apple cider vinegar will eat through this plastic bottle. You could be fancy and get a glass bottle and have no problems. Secondly, you're going to need some Castile soap. I got peppermint because I love peppermint. Peppermint's like very therapeutic for me, so I love just being in the shower, a warm shower with this peppermint smell. Ooh, take away all the stress. And then I like to mix in essential oils, just, you know, for added scent or whatever. But I know you guys are like, this orange? She got orange to go with peppermint. So let me tell y'all what happened. What had happened was, I'm really cheap when it comes to spending money, and this one was $2.99 and the rest were like $5.98. So I was like, we're just gonna buy this. But I had forgotten that I picked up peppermint, and when I got home I was like, but you know what, it's very refreshing. Like bright peppermint, bright orange. Don't get it in your eye. Don't get it in your eye, okay? All of this in your eye, woo! You have a clean eye. Anyway, and you want to get the unfiltered ACV with mother, without mother, but I just get with mother because YouTube told me to, and it works. So yeah, that's what I use. And I'm gonna that's what I'm gonna do. What I was trying to say was, I'm gonna flip the camera to show y'all the portions I use, so I can like film it and still do it. Anyway, the point is, I forgot this isn't live, so that's why I see. The thing about this YouTube channel, y'all gonna get the real me, the authentic me. Everybody else edits out everything, but I just need y'all to understand this is me. This is who I am, and I need y'all to accept me for who I am. Okay, so, oh, I forgot, you're also gonna need water for this mixture. I suggest doing the knot soap first, so your ACV and your water first. Now, as far as measurements, I've never been good with measurements in general. I just base it off of how much I want to make. I know how much I use. The first time I made like this much and like barely used down to here. So I've learned my lesson. Always start small because you can always add more. So measurement wise, I use literally, you don't want to use a bunch of apple cider vinegar because it's vinegar. Like, it's not the best thing to put in your hair. Like, yes, it's clarifying, yes, it's whatever, but it dries your hair out. So like, people do these soaks and all that, and one day I do want to try it. I do, but I just don't have the patience to just sit there and like, I don't know, my neck will start hurting. Like, I'd rather just cut my hair off and restart to get the buildup out, but that's just because I am dramatic. Anyway, so I do a cap full. Make sure you shake it up, by the way. I shook it up before this. Try to get it in the bottle. If not, you can just estimate how much you lost in the sink and add some more. So, okay, I'm not good at this pouring thing. Yeah, that was pouring off the side of the bottle. That wasn't inside. Anyway, you'll see it's about this much, like a teaspoon to a half a tablespoon. Is that what a teaspoon is? Oh no, I didn't do well in math. Anyway. Okay, next I say add water. So I think the general rule with ACV is like 2 parts water to the vinegar. So I'll just take the handy dandy cap I just used, and this part is up to you. How much water you use, how sensitive your hair is to it. Once again, if you water it down, guess what you could do? You can add more ACV to it. So the most important part is to remember that this is not like it's a go with the flow type of thing. And I feel like if you have locks, you're okay with that, because like that's just your life now, babe. Just kidding. But like it's just there's more serious pressing issues in life other than am I using the right proportions of stuff to make shampoo? You know, it's not that serious. Anyway, so this is what we have so far. It doesn't look any different except just a little watered down. Now, as far as essential oil, you can use as much as you want, because really this is just like a therapeutic thing, because orange says it's pure. Yeah, this pure orange oil doesn't, I don't even know what orange oil does besides smell good, so I don't know how many. Oh, apple cider vinegar is strong on the senses. Anyway, don't follow my instructions when it comes to oils, because I don't know how to act. But yeah, generally I guess like 3 to 4 drops. I literally just put in 10. So I just like to smell it, and I like for my eyes to burn, apparently. It's the ACV that I inhaled. So yeah, when you look on the bottle, it tells you like all the different ways you can use it. For a hair rinse, you use a half of a tablespoon. So that's typically what I would do. But that's a lot of shampoo. And I don't think I have that much left. So I'm like on like, do I use all of it? Do I use some of it? But we're just gonna go ahead and just use it all. Okay. Alright, so I will say it's not gonna look pretty once you add all that in. It's gonna look a little chunky chunk, right? Because of the vinegar reacting with the soap, which is why, once again, you don't want to make a crap ton of it. But anyway, so I just give it a shake, shake, shake. Okay, calm down. It's gonna get really foamy because, haha, duh, shampoo. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to hop into the shower. And what I like to do, since it has the vinegar in it, is I like to get in the shower, get my hair wet, spray this on. Like typically when I wash my hair, I've just learned to just focus it on the roots and let the rundown clarify your hair as you go. I will spray, if you use regular shampoo, that's what I do. I will spray this mostly on my scalp, massage it, but I also will spray it lightly on the rest of my hair as well. So what I'll do is get in there, spray it on, let it sit for 3-ish minutes. I don't really know, because what I do is I just let it sit and I wash my body and then rinse my hair. That's the best way, because I hate waiting for stuff. Like, I'm not about to be just standing in a wet shower like, okay. No. We're going to multitask. Excuse me. We're going to multitask. Multi. What did I say it both ways? That's what being from the Midwest and living down south will do to you. Anyway. So yeah, I will do that, and then we'll reconvene. Except not really, because you've been sitting there, so you're not going to do anything. You're going to be like, why, Mel? Why? I will say that I wish that I had like a microfiber towel, because like that's really the best way to dry your hair, but I just have a good old-fashioned cheap Walmart towel. But yeah, so after this, I'm not retwisting my hair today. I'm going to curl my hair. So I'm going to show y'all how that goes. Okay, bye. Alright, y'all, it's your girl Mel B back on the screen. I rushed to get back, which is why I'm adjusting myself. But anyway, I finished my shower, clearly. When you have shorter locks, a regular size towel will do. But I have one of the longer ones from Walmart just because it helps a lot. So I wanted to show y'all, when you get out of the or when you're still in the shower, before you wrap your hair in a towel, you need to, let me make sure, there might be water still in my hair. Take sections of your hair and to get more water out, because you want your hair to be damp, but you don't want it to be soaking because it's going to take forever to dry. So you squeeze like this. Do not wring your hair. Don't. Like, I didn't even do it just for y'all. I just don't wring your hair. Literally squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. I like to leave my roots and let them be as wet as possible, especially since I don't use retwisting gel. It just helps, what is it called? Helps reduce like the amount of pressure and tension you're putting on your roots. So I like to make sure it's as wet as possible. But yeah, I get out the shower. Like I said, it's a really long towel. Shorter locks, you can do whatever you want to do. So yeah. So why can't I talk? Thank you, cars out there. Anyway, and yeah, I'm not gonna refilm it just because I have to. Y'all gonna learn. Y'all gonna learn. Anyway, so I take coconut oil, naturally refined, organic, whatever. It says it's organic, but do we really know? So yeah, I just take an amount. I don't have a specific amount. I just rub it on my hands. And then I rub it into my damp hair, because the best way to moisturize natural hair and locks is when it's wet. Like, it doesn't, like, best way to, someone pointed out once, I don't know if it was on a video I saw or one of the blogs that I used to read all the time back in the day, but they pointed out that oil seals in water. So what sense does it make to put oil onto dry hair? Which, it makes sense when we look back on when we had relaxed hair and just layering on oils and stuff on dry hair, and it's breaking off because we're literally just putting oil on dry hair, preventing it from soaking any water in, because we were told, like, oh, our hair hates water. Yeah, your hair hates water when you got chemicals on it, but when you got natural hair, your hair's like, girl, give me that water, or boy, give me that water. So yeah, just make sure it's fully moisturized. I just rub it in my palms, rub my palms through my hair. Make sure you get your ends. And I can tell where I've missed spots just because I can feel it. Just kidding, you can't feel anything. I just, dramatic. But yeah, most important is your roots. Your roots help make your locks get long and beautiful by growing. So I like to go in there and massage a little bit, especially when I have these acrylics on. Yes, girl. Alright. So, once this step is done, the average person will go and retwist with retwist gel. I personally don't retwist with retwist gel anymore, just because it doesn't, I'm very big on not having build up my locks, because I want my locks to flow and blow in the wind like they do. And my hair texture is very, like, it laughs at you. Like, you'll retwist your hair, and then the next day it'll just be back to this, but not as bad. But it'll be back to this, and you'll just be like, okay. So yeah, if I use retwisting gel again or lock gel again, then yes, that would stop that. But it depends on the look you're going for. I personally prefer the health of my hair over fitting into people's standards of having manicured and beautiful locks, because mine are beautiful regardless. So yeah, it's just a personal preference. Like, I'm not saying, oh, retwisting gel is bad for you. I'm saying it doesn't work for me because it adds extra buildup, and over time, like, it makes my hair, it makes it heavier. My hair. It may work for you. I'm not a professional. I just wanted to reiterate that I'm not a professional. This is just what I do. Because people ask me what I do. So I'm telling you what I do. What I do. Okay. Anyway, so I used to use, on Amazon, there was like a honey and something like natural retwist gel, which it worked. I used it, just didn't hold like regular retwist gel, but it held better than just what I do now. But it got discontinued. I think they sell elsewhere, but it just got discontinued on Amazon, and I was too lazy to look it up. And at that point, I had moved on to just retwisting with aloe vera and coconut oil. Because like I didn't care anymore about having a manicured look. Like, I'm cool. So you can oh yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I was reading too, after I stopped using it, you technically shouldn't use anything with honey on your hair, because once again that causes the whole buildup and lint attaching thing, because honey's a little sticky. But the retwist gel that I had wasn't super sticky. So usually when I retwist, like I said, I'm not retwisting today, but since I don't use gel, usually, look at this. This is a product of a bald spot, and the hair just decided to grow, and I twisted it, and now it's a little baby lock. So usually I'll just put the coconut oil on my hair. Sometimes I buy some aloe vera gel, and we'll put that on after using the coconut oil. And then I just grab my hair and separate it, make sure it's separated from everything else, make sure there's no stray hairs. Sometimes you have to pull them, you can snip them, but I'm too lazy to grab scissors and too paranoid. I'm not about to be snipping in the back of my head and I can't see. Nah, I'm good. Anyway, so you can do it the regular palm rolling way, but my problem with palm rolling is it's putting a lot of tension on your hair, so it thins it out more because you're putting that pressure on your hair as you go down the lock. So I like to focus on the unlock part, which is this much for me because I don't retwist my hair. But I like to just take my fingers and just roll it in a circle, clockwise circle, until it's, y'all can't see because my hair texture, but like that. And then you just kind of twist it one more time, hold it down like this, and just twist it one last time, whatever. When I actually am retwisting my hair, I'll go in like a more in-depth thing, but it's essentially like if you just YouTube retwist with no clips or gel, essentially I do a lot of what those videos show when they pop up. It's just a personal preference. It depends on what look you're going for. If you're going for polished, you want to use gel and clips. Like, it'll work for you. But I just do that, and then I just blow dry my hair and let it sit. But today we are going to curl our hair. So yeah, these are called, it's called different places in different parts by different people. Foam rollers, flexi rods, whatever. So I'm gonna do these. I'm gonna show y'all a few right now, then I'll just do like a little fast forward. But I can't remember what size these are, but they're like a size of my finger, but I have skinny fingers. But it depends on the size of curls that you want. So I call them curly fries. I like mine to look like curly fries. If your locks are thin, then you're gonna want to, then you'll determine how you want your curls to look. So if you use a thicker one with thinner locks, then you'll have more full curls. If you use the thinner rods with your thinner locks, you have smaller curls. When you got thick locks like me, you just take whatever can hold your hair. I bought a bunch of them. Like I said, I have like 70 something locks. I didn't know how many to buy, but towards the end I didn't buy enough, so I tend to run out. So like you'll see me put like 2 on 1, but only in certain spots, just because when those, can you talk? When those curls fall down, it just looks different. So I try to make it uniform. Like if I'm doing 2 locks per rod on this side, I'm gonna do this right here too, but we can do singles in the back. So anyway, typically you want to start, you want to start, doesn't matter. typically I start from the back because I hate holding I hate holding my head down. For a long time, my back started hurting because I'm old, you know, back problems. So I typically start from the back, but and I got some little baby ones back here that I just wrap up with them. But I'll start up front, considering like, you know, doing this for a video, not for myself. So what I'll do is I will take a section, do what I did earlier, make sure that there is no stray hairs. We're good. I do a little swipe. I can't talk. I do a little slight twist like that, just at the root. The rest I don't care about. You can be fluffy your whole life. And then I just pull, like, after you twist, just hold, like, just move, guide your hand down so, like, you can maintain the twist up here, like, maintain it like you're about to twist it again. And then you'll start kind of towards the end, and you put the bottom here, and you wrap your lock around the bottom to hold it onto the roller. And the way you roll it determines how your curls come out. So I like to do every other one where I roll them differently. What I mean by that is this one I'm rolling upwards like this. And then when you get to the top, rotate it. And this kind of helps retwist your roots as well, but not really. I say not really because it's not like that polished retwist, but me, it's retwist. Like, I don't have an afro anymore, okay? Okay, so I'll do that. And then for the next one, the one that's next to it, do the same thing. Separate, make sure it's good. Do a little baby retwist. Do it with soft hands. Don't yank your hair. Remember, these are your children, okay? Would you yank your children? You might. Anyway, so I can't remember how I rolled it last time. Okay, I remember now. All right, so I said last time I was rolling it this way, which that wasn't descriptive. Anyway, so this time I'm putting the bottom, like last time I did it like this. This time we're doing it like this. So that's what I mean by doing it opposite. Because if you do all your curls the same way, they'll all fall the same way, and like, that's fine, it's cool, but for just more definition and personality, you can retwist it the other way, so now you're rolling on the top side of your lock instead of the bottom side of your lock. I don't know if that made sense, so if it didn't, just let me know, and I'll try to clarify with my non-explaining self. But yeah, so that's essentially how you curl your locks, girl. Or girl. But yeah, so I'm gonna finish this and be right back. I can't remember if I said when I first started, like, the way you roll it determines how it looks. Like, I know I said the direction you roll it, but also just like the placement as well. Like, for example, if you have them closer together, not the two locks, but like each roll. So if you space them out like this, you're gonna have a looser curl. And so not only does the rod determine your tightness, but the way you roll it does as well, and how tight you roll it onto the rod. I do it pretty tight because, like I said, I don't know, I keep saying like I said, but I've said before that I like it to look like curly fries. So that's my mentality, is like, I want it to be as tight as possible. And I like it looking tight like that because, like, yeah, the first day it's like, oh God, your hair is really tight. But it's because I like to wear the curls for a while. So I like to let them fall because I don't wrap my hair at night. Like, I have a huge bonnet that I could throw on, like, make it real tight, retain the curls. But I just like the, like, careless, like, I don't mean careless, carefree, wavy, like, yeah, girl, I was on that beach with a mimosa type of look, you know? It's been about like 15 minutes and I have this much left. So keep watching. So I have finished my curling process. Sometimes you might have to get your hair wet again to recurl it. As far as retwisting, I'll go through when I actually retwist, but I'll make sure my roots are wet before I retwist it. So by the time I get to the end of my hair, if like the last part of my hair, if it's not wet anymore, I'll make sure I get it wet with a spray bottle. But with this, you just want to make sure your hair is still just wet, and it doesn't have to be soaking, just a little bit damp so it actually curls. Then the next step is to dry it. I bought this little portable dryer from Amazon. It has a little hose that comes out. Finger got stuck. And then a plastic hood that attaches to the hose. Mine's a little raggedy. I have a few holes in it. It's time for me to retire this and get a new one. But I'm thinking of just getting like a plastic hooded dryer or getting a blow dryer and getting one of these to go around it. I taped it. That's where we're at. It's the top of the tape. I didn't even care to use like a normal piece of tape. I said, let's just use the beginning of the tape. But I need to buy one in general, like even if this wouldn't have ripped, just because I bought this when my hair was like about 6 inches shorter. So most of my hair doesn't fit in this, which is okay for retwist because like you really just need to dry your roots, and like the heat eventually will transfer down to the rest of your hair and dry it. Or it's okay during the summertime when I can go outside and sit in the sun and my hair's dry in 30 minutes because of this stupid Texas sun. But in the wintertime, it's too cold. The sun, like it's cloudy today, so like the sun isn't going to do anything for me. But getting a regular hand dryer would take forever. So it's just best for this kind of hairstyle to have some type of hooded, something you can attach to your dryer, or a portable dryer, or whatever it is that whatever you prefer. Because once again, I will reiterate, it's all about preference. So I'm going to dry my hair. I usually put it on high until it's too hot, which is, I'm sure someone's going to be like, you shouldn't do that. You're damaging your hair with heat. Yeah, I know, but my locks are really thick, so I'd rather make sure because I'll put it on high for like about 15 minutes, and then I'll drop it down to medium for another 15, and then I'll stop to check to see like, hey, is it dry? And no, it's not. So technically, I really don't know how long I'll be under the dryer, because like I feel like realistically it's about an hour's worth, which is way too long, which is why it's important to make sure your hair is moisturized and oiled up anyway. But afterwards, I would recommend taking a spray bottle with some oils, like a carrier oil, and spray that on your hair so you're moisturizing it and sealing it at the same time. But once I get a better dryer, I think I'll be able to cut the time down, because this just takes longer because it has multiple holes and I only taped the biggest one. And when I say holes, I mean outside of the slits that they put in there, it has like, I've tore it because it's very sensitive when it's hot, so just be careful. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and dry my hair and then show y'all the end results. My hair just be holding on, like, can you not let it go? Okay, so yeah, it's really that simple as far as taking it out. I don't re-oil or re-wet my hair or anything because I've already oiled it the day before. Oh, also, I did blow dry it, but I decided to keep them in literally all day yesterday and part of the day today. And honestly, if I wasn't leaving the house today, I would probably leave them in as well. But you don't have to do all that. Once your hair is dry, you can take them out. After mine's dry, I still leave them in. It's like a mental thing. Woo, that one didn't want to cooperate. Alright, so I feel like I only have one left, but I can't see myself, so. But yeah, so it's that simple. I'm going to do another video of how to style your curly locks when they fall, like fall. and become like wavy like this one, I'm gonna make some head wraps and style them with that. So that's coming up. If you guys have any questions or want to see me try anything, do anything, just let me know. If not, I'm just gonna keep coming up with stuff, and then we'll go from there. Thanks for watching this long video. I appreciate it. Y'all some real ones. And I'll see y'all later.